Ooh, it's freezing. Why do I feel cold? Bring it. Something. Ooh. All right, y'all. Where y'all at? Hello, everybody. All right. Well, I came on to do a Q&A session tonight about Amazon Flex and Roadie. Anybody wants to ask questions or listen to what I was going to talk about, I'll wait for a few minutes and see if anyone comes on. I got bad connection. I'm in the house. Really? Okay, well, I'm going to briefly talk about it while I wait for people to come on. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. So, I just got home from Amazon Flex. And today, let me tell you what happened. I almost didn't get my block. I went out, waited at the Chick-fil-A up the street from the Smyrna warehouse location and was playing with my phone. Well, not playing, I was charging my phone rather. And I said, you know what, let me go ahead and look and see what's on Roadie. Now, I could have done Uber Eats, but I didn't do Uber Eats because it was already at a point where lunchtime was over and people were not quite home for dinner. Okay, hey, whoever's on here. So, let me tell you, as the title says, a Q&A session about Roadie and Amazon Flex. Hey, Sharky. So, Sharky, let me tell you. So, today, I almost missed my block with Amazon Flex, and it was a reserve from last week, Friday. So, you know, I was out there doing Grubhub for lunch. I only got one order. So, I decided to go out to Smyrna early. And I was looking at my app while I was charging my phone. I got the app called Roadie. So, I'm sitting here looking at Roadie. I've seen all these requests all over the place, all over the state of Georgia, all over Atlanta. And I saw one that was like 5 miles away. So I saw it and it said they wanted someone to deliver, make quick money. So I said, okay, quick money. Okay. So I went there, put in my offer, said I was in Smyrna and I could pick up the gift basket. So let me tell you, I'm thinking it's down the street from where I was. Now, I don't know if you know anything about Marietta or Georgia, but Smyrna and Marietta are two different suburbs. And it could be Cobb County, you could be 10 miles, 20 miles apart. So I'm thinking, okay, Marietta, that's down the road. No, it wasn't. It was about 10 miles. Now, not only did I took an offer that almost got me miss my block with Amazon Flex, I made $12, but it wasn't that bad. So I put in my request for Roadie. I said I was available to pick up the gift item and drop it off. And it was literally down the street from the gift place. And so I said, okay, I'm available to accept the offer. So I drove down there. Of course, it was volume traffic. There's always traffic in Atlanta, regardless what time of day it is. So I got to the place, picked up the gift basket, took a picture of it, and the person lived 2 miles down the road. Dropped off the gift basket and got a $2 tip. And I rushed back to hurry up because at that point it was 5 o'clock. And I was 25 minutes away to get back to Amazon Flex in Smyrna. And at this point, this was traffic. Man, let me tell you, when they tell you you have to check in at Amazon between 5 o'clock and 5:20, I get there at 5:22. They dropped the block. I said, hell no. I didn't wait out here all this time. So I managed to get the block back. So I just, at that point, I got back 6 o'clock. I had about 13 packages. No, was it 13 packages? 15 packages? Something like that. But it was out there in College Park. Now, I don't know if you know anything about College Park, but it was on the south side, South Fulton County. So far it was pretty good. Now, Roadie, let me tell you. Roadie basically is a company where you can, let me tell you from a customer's point of view first. I use Roadie to have a file cabinet to be picked up from H.H. Gregg to my house. Now, I don't have money to pay for a U-Haul. It wasn't that big to get a truck, but it was something where I needed it to be delivered. Now, I could have used TaskRabbit or, Tackle or something like that or another. But Roadie basically is a service where, say you're driving cross country and somebody wanted to, and you had a truck and someone had some chairs they wanted to deliver. They could actually use a person like Roadie and deliver furniture cross country. Now, it doesn't have to be cross country, but it could also be local. So it could be cupcakes, medicine, office supplies, furniture, whatever. So I made a good, hey Shelly Shell. So I made a good $12 by picking up this gift basket from this office and delivered it 2 miles down the street from that office, and I made $12 plus $2 tip. And I've seen Roadie in Atlanta where people be delivering cupcakes. It's this place they want people to pick up cupcakes and deliver it. So they don't use Uber Eats and things like that nature. So they may have it where they may want someone to drop by. Whew. Hold on, let me put this phone down a minute. Let me turn off my hamburger. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Let me go put the phone down. Alright, I'm back. Hey, who left? I said I was coming back. Yeah, shapy. So that's what I did with this Roadie app that I came across. Hey, Shelly Shell, you back? Ooh, it's freezing down here. I need to go upstairs, stand next to a dang heater. Something's open. A window's open because I could feel cold air coming through the window. I'm sitting here cooking my hamburger. I'm so tired of eating collard greens, y'all. I know I made such a big fuss about that collard greens. Okay, that's what's open. What the hell? Where I feel cold coming? Oh, that's it. Coming from the damn window. Need to put these windows up. Summer is official. Summer is over. And spring. And fall for that matter. But it's still fall. But dang, it's cold. Whew. So, that's what happened. I almost lost my block with Amazon. But let me tell you. And I'm going to make a separate video on what to do and what not to do when it comes with working with Amazon. And basically, in a nutshell, if you ever 46 degrees, well, I don't know what the degrees here, but it feels chilly in this dang house. I know that. Whew. Making me a cheeseburger. From scratch. Not scratch, but it really is scratch. Okay. Well, I got bad connection. I'm in the house. Really? Whew. It's freezing out here. Yeah, so check it out. Check out my other video. The one that I had recorded. It had to cut off at the end. But basically I did mention the gist of the company itself. So roadie is very good to use because I needed something delivered to my house. And if you want to use roadie, oh, that's good. About time you went to the farmer's market. I keep telling you. Collard greens, mustard greens, tomatoes, okra, red peppers. It had so much fun. You're going to cook it, right? You're going to cook all those things, Shelly Shell? Okra, red peppers, and... You know, I was going to stop by the store and get me some flour and some cooking oil, and I was going to cut up these pickles. I forgot that I keep having these big ass jar of pickles that's on top of my refrigerator, and I was going to make me some fried pickles. I was watching a YouTube video last night and a couple of days ago, and I was thinking about those dang fried pickles the other day. And I said, dang it, I ain't got no flour and I ain't got no cooking oil. Okay. Oh, so did you sign up for that thing I was telling you about, CS the Casa? Cause you know what? Once I start going back to work, I'm gonna no, I like going to the store. So I'm gonna go to the farmer's market. And then some farmer's markets, they'll give you 2-for-1 deal if you're on a SNAP program, which is food stamps. So you get double for the price of one if you're on a SNAP program. So a lot of them will actually give you 2-for-1 if you're a SNAP. But I like the farmer's market. Like I said, if you saw my video, yeah, I was telling you about that. When I went to that dang barbecue place, which was not that, I was a little bit disappointed because I think that place usually tastes good, but for some reason that particular day it wasn't all that good to me. But I didn't get those fried green tomatoes from Jim and Nick's. That was someplace else, and I still don't know where I got fried pickles. No, you know what? I probably never ate no fried pickles. I don't know what it was. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm going to make it myself, because all fried pickles are, you slice up the pickles and you put it in, you mix flour, cayenne pepper, onion powder, and you beat an egg, and you put it in the egg, and then you put it in the flour, then you put it in the egg again, then you put it in the flour with the mixture of the pepper, cayenne pepper, garlic pepper, salt, and might be missing something else. And you just fry it in some onion, and you just fry it in some vegetable oil. So I'm gonna make that tomorrow. Matter of fact, when I'm out and about, I'm gonna buy me some flour, and I'm gonna buy me some cooking oil, and I'm gonna make me some fried green pickles tomorrow as a snack. I got these big ass jar of pickles, the huge pickles that I've always liked. I mean, I like pickles, but sometimes I just be forgetting about it, you know. Let me show you the big ass jar of pickles. And I said, you know what? Once you start making those, and then you can put some ranch dipping dressing. Look at these big ass jar of pickles. Let me show you. I'm about to go upstairs once my hamburger's finished, because it's cold down here. Let me show you the jar on the top of the refrigerator. Look at that big old jar of pickles. That big ass jar of pickles. Mount Olive kosher dill pickles. And trust me, once I start making that fried pickles, trust and believe, if that jar is going to be finished by next week. Let me put this phone down again. Let me make my burger. All right, be back. I'm back. Sharpie left. Sharky left. You're the only one left. Hey, Glenda. Ooh, it's cold. I ain't gonna talk too long. I'm just gonna wait for my little fries to finish, but I'm gonna eat my little cheeseburger right from the, look at that, Publix beef, cheese, and tomato on some sandwich bread. Not hamburger bread, but sandwich bread. But ooh, it's cold. My damn thermostat has no dang battery, and I don't know how to change it. And I have not got my heating and air conditioning service since I moved in this dang house. That's a shame. I can't wait till I start working so I could take care of the essential things. Hey, what y'all talking about? Dill, mustard seed, and garlic. Don't worry, I'm about to get under mine in a minute. I'm gonna sit up right up under the heater. Pickle making. I know one thing. If it gets chilly like this, people gonna be too lazy to order, they may be lazy to cook and may be lazy to go out. So they're gonna have a lot of food deliveries. Yeah, Glenda, you usually don't be on my live stream at this time of day, at night rather. Hey, this is supposed to be question and answer period for Amazon Flex and Roadie. Ain't nobody asking no questions about it. But y'all check it out though. Check out the previous video. I got a link to the Roadie. Ooh. You get up at 3 a.m.? Where you work at where you have to be at 3 o'clock? Or that you have to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning? Glenda, what do you do? You work in a hospital or something, or? Oh, let me tell you. Amazon Flex, let me tell you today. My block, it was reserved from 5:15 to 8:15. I went out there and said, "Ooh, let me do this. Let me do this roadie offer that I had accepted." Okay. Well, let me tell you, I missed the block at 5:15. I got there at 5:30. Well, really, I got there about 5:25 or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, I waited all this time. I got here early, went up the street, and came back, and I couldn't get no connection. So they managed to check me in. So when they managed to check me in, I had left about 6 o'clock. And I only had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I had about 13, 14 boxes. But I had to go all the way to College Park, which was, the first stop was about, let me see. The first stop was 25 minutes. But it was in rush hour. I get on 285 and I was like, it was like slow traffic coming to a snail. Well, you did longer than me, I could tell you that. If you did 11 months and 2 weeks, I only lasted, what? A month? I don't even think I lasted a month. I think I did. Yeah, I think I only lasted about a month. No, I lasted about 3 weeks. It wasn't even no month. But I would have stayed, though. I really would have. But like I said, I'm not no spring chicken anymore. And working overnight, it was fun until I ran out of umped. I know, because see, it just wears you down, you know. One good thing about that was that I was able to lose at least 6 pounds, all that walking and lifting boxes, but I just couldn't take it anymore with my feet and my ankles. But put it this way, if I wouldn't be able to do Amazon Flex, because they won't let you do Amazon Flex and be an employee at the same time. So you had to be one or the other. So it worked out perfectly for me. But yeah, so I had to go about 30 minutes, something like that. It was about 30 minutes to College Park. I was like, God dang it, the minute I saw College Park in Atlanta, I was like, man, why ain't gotta go on the south side? But it wasn't that bad. I ain't never seen some beautiful homes that black folks lived too. Yeah. So I was in College Park, and I was that's the south side of Atlanta. And I went to some beautiful neighborhoods that black folks live. It was on Campbellton Road and up there South Fulton County. I don't know, y'all don't know about that. So, but these were black neighborhoods. It was beautiful houses and subdivisions, or what I could see. And you literally going to different, areas. One person lived across the street from each other, so that was a good thing. And as I was going back towards Atlanta, once I left College Park and went to Atlanta, that's Campbellton Road, that's Southwest Atlanta. After that, it was like, 5-6 minutes away, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, once you get but it's not that bad though. You're not really lifting it's not a lot of heavy packages you're delivering, to be honest. Now, I mean, when you on that dang sorter or then you may be lifting a lot of heavy boxes, but not really. I mean, there's people always there to help you, but when you're delivering your packages and stuff, you don't really come across a lot of heavy, bulky things. At least I've had a couple of big boxes, but it wasn't heavy. Most people lived in a house, so all I had to do was just drive up to the, closer to the garage as possible and, take it out the car and put it near the box, put it near the garage or something. Oh, goodness. Now that could be hard. Auto parts, all of that gonna be metal. I could see that being hard, but that's not bad though. Like I said, I'm not 30, I'm not 40 no more. What? I ain't know you 60 years old, Glenda. Dang, you 60? Really? Well, I'll be 49 in a couple weeks, y'all. I'll let y'all know when my birthday comes, November 18th. Less than a month. I'll be 49 years old. Yeah, that's understandable, But there's some women, they be 60 years old and they still maintain, See, that's what I'm going to have to start doing. I'm going to have to start lifting those weights so you could keep yourself toned. You have to do more as you get older. You have to start doing more weight training so you don't lose a lot of your muscle mass. That's how when people start looking weak and frail. So I'm going to start doing some more weights. That's what keeps you in shape. Try to do more weights training, not so much cardio. Cardio's good, walking's good, but you have to maintain your muscle. Ooh, it is cold down here. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Roadie, check it out, y'all. Because they were saying, one of the things I read that Roadie had wrote a blog. And Amazon flex, but them delivering 7 days a week every day. And Roadie is, they could get a piece of that delivery fees, And a lot of times people may not be aware they could use alternatives. Okay. For 25 years, John Hopkins. That's good. Ooh. People don't even work at any particular job anymore for 25 years. You'd be fortunate to work anywhere beyond 10. But even then, that's becoming slim. Even if you're working at these federal jobs, I worked at my dang IRS job. That was 10.5 years. That was the longest job I've ever had. But actually, I worked at the IRS back in 96, 97, and then left and came back as a seasonal. Well, I've always been a seasonal or term, but it took a little minute to become permanent. You're a spring chicken, Glenda. We all are spring chickens. Whew, freezing. We are all spring chickens. But yeah, so far, everything's good with the Amazon Flex. This will be my second delivery that I completed. Yeah, that's true. And most companies, they don't even want to keep people beyond a certain number of years. And to be honest with you, if you stay at a job, what did someone tell me? They said if you work at a job and you in a certain position, you should not stay at any one position for 5 years. If you got that one job and you stay there for 5 years, you become stalemated. You can't be at a job these days for 5 years and do the same thing for 5 years. Because things change too much, And any company like the IRS, they used to have this one woman. They said she was working for the IRS for like 60 something years. She was working at the IRS when they were showing some of the technology is. Yes, roadie. And some people was kept on because it's like there was like a novelty. Not novelty. What's the word I'm looking for? It gets to a point where some people, they just say, oh, they've been there for so long, like the IRS and stuff. Like some people been there, they're like an institution. That's it. Some companies or some places, they'll keep a person and give them real minimum jobs because they like an institution. Relic. And it's like, they're trying to be nice, and they're not really nice. See, they'll keep, like you see like that one old man, they say that, oh, he worked at Walmart for 40 years. And they'll just keep him on the books more so for publicity. And two, they figured, they'll keep that one person. They'll keep that one person on there just for that. They're not keeping them because they say, oh, well, let them continue working. Because after a while, people just they'll feel bad. They'll feel bad if they'll let someone go, So a company could keep someone for about 40, 50 years, especially if they've been there because they got that, oh, that's my grandmother or great grandparent, and they'll keep them working. But now they're not going to keep people on there like that no more. Nope. See, they'll keep that old generation, they're ones who grew up in World War II or during the Great Depression, and they still working, and they've been with the organization from day one, and they'll keep them on. But anybody else, nah, they're not gonna do that. That's not gonna exist anymore. I know when my mother, she was working for the state of New York when she was 18, when she first moved to New Jersey first. And after 40 something years, she was about 55 when she retired. Gave her whole pension. And retired from the state of New York and New Jersey. So, let me tell y'all about my mother. She's doing fine. She went to that doctor specialist about her eye. And when she was in New York, it was this Indian doctor, Dr. Patel. He told her, oh, you need to have surgery on your eye. And you need to do laser, blah, blah, blah. All this kind of stuff. Yeah, I ain't trying to be racist. So nobody be jumping on my throat. So my mother went to see a doctor in Charleston, South Carolina. And he's supposed to be like one of the best. And he told her, he said, you don't need to have surgery on your eye. She said she told him what happened when the doctor in New York told her. He said, your eyes are fine. My mother said that she was taking Benadryl. And they said that, you know, she said that now she stopped taking that Benadryl. They said her eyes fine. So I said she thinking that it was probably taking something like Benadryl that had affected her. So he said, I'm glad you didn't follow that guy's advice and did the surgery. Because she didn't need the surgery. So I'll say this to say this. I said, well, was it a white guy or a black guy? It was a white doctor. So that dang Indian doctor, you know, I ain't got nothing against Indian people. I really don't. Even though I still think they're cheap, just like that's like most black folks are cheap when it comes to tipping. But then you ain't need no surgery. You don't need no surgery. It's because people get old. You know, a lot of people get old. They don't need surgery. But yeah. And the thing about it, I ain't trying to be funny, but I wouldn't trust no Indian doctor because their level, you know, they think they so smart. They think they know everything. They really do. You could deliver food, ring the doorbell, ring the gate. They don't answer. I leave, come back. They don't even say thank you. You know, I'm backtracking. And then they're like, did you ring the bell and you put the hit pound? I said, sir, I've done like 10,000 plus deliveries. I'm quite sure I know how to use a gate code. And they so belittled. They belittle people. They think they're so smart. They think they know everything. They don't say thank you. They act like somebody's supposed to be beneath them. And just to prove with this doctor, they come to the United States. You know, they go to American schools. And people think that, oh, they Asian and they Indian. They must be, they automatically they're smart. And people automatically take their word for things. But to be honest with you, they are not that qualified to me. They're quick to say stuff. You need a surgery. I mean, really? Yes, exactly. No common sense. None. Hey, Kevin. Yeah. I've seen it. And then I watched a show last night, Destination Food, and it was featuring this man who ate a bunch of strange food. He was in India. And there's a section in India That's supposed to be technology. I mean, it was like the old country when they show people just still walking around riding goats, to all of these companies moving to India because they think they have all these companies going to India like they're supposed to be like, I mean, some big computer hub. Now, yeah, a lot of people may have gone over there and, you know, get that cheap labor. And they use, you know, they don't know. They reading from a book. Just like when you call Uber. A lot of people are in India and Bangladesh. And everything is scripted. Exactly. You know? And I'm not saying they're not smart. I'm quite sure they are. But they don't have that extensive training. And then like, I was a doctor, you know, they be riding cabs and doing Uber. In my country, I was a doctor, you know, but you come over here, you drive Uber and you're a cab driver. Really? Okay. You're a doctor in India, but you come over here, you drive a cab. Or they got these little menial entry-level jobs, just like everybody else. But they quick to look down. But then somehow or another, people got this misconception. Give them a license and say, okay, you're a doctor. Hell no. They don't know. I'm telling you, I've gone to doctors, and I hate this, that a lot of black Americans have not pursued to go into the field of science, medicine. Everybody want to be, I want to be basketball. Oh, I want to be a rapper. So there's so many shortages of doctors. Okay, Glenda. Good night, Glenda. Hope the family was well at the funeral. All bent over. What's wrong with you, Sharky? How you all bent over? These fries came out hard. Too crunchy. Okay, Glenda. Talk to you tomorrow. I know. This ain't supposed to be chipped. These supposed to be wafer fries. That was baked in the oven. That was a waste. I'm almost finished eating it too. See, look at that. That must be the last remnants that got crunched up in the oven. Now that was burnt. Yeah, so my mother had me calling her for days. I was like, wait a minute now. I knows she didn't go nowhere, but she left the phone at church since Sunday, and she didn't have her phone on her since then. I'm calling, and then when she answered the phone and got the phone, she started laughing when she called back, because she knew that I was worried, because I was gonna make my way right to South Carolina, drive right down 20 to 26 to Highway 6. Well, 20 to 26 to Charleston. Sure will. But everything's fine. So I'm glad y'all prayed and asked about her. But she's fine. But I still ain't gonna trust going to no Indian doctor. Nope. People say, you gonna see Dr. Patel? Nope. I'm sorry. You know, in that episode in Fred Sanford, he said he wanted to see a white doctor. He didn't want to see no black doctor. He was like, and then the top surgeon or top doctor was a black man. And he was like, hey, brother, Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but amazing how back then Fred Sanford wanted a white doctor. But he said it was black doctors. Now, you can't even find a dang black doctor. American born, that is. They're from other countries. And the thing about it, there's such a shortage of doctors in this country that they'll get them from anywhere. They'll come here, and they went to no American school. They may have went to American college or English college. But in terms of them going to medical school, most of them went to medical school in them other foreign countries. No. I don't want no quick person who's just from other countries and stuff. That's why medicine is so cheap. Everybody want to get these major surgeries. It costs tens of thousands of dollars in the United States, and people want to go to the Dominican Republic and get booty implants and get surgeries that cost $100